Side effect of the winter season, putting on a few extra pounds. And here to help us avoid that problem is Dr. Karen Hurley. She's from the Bastyr Center for Natural Health in Wallingford. Great to see you.
Nice to be here.
So I have some of my own theories as to why this happens, but why does this happen?
Well, part of the reason why this happens is biological. We are made just like polar bears to conserve calories in the wintertime, because in the wintertime, typically we don't have calories available, at least for the past several hundred years. Until recently, we only had food available in the summer and the spring, and so we conserved calories as fat in the winter so that we could live through the winter until spring again.
So if this is just biology, like bears double their weight, I read, in the winter, isn't this the natural cycle for humans? Is this all bad, I guess is my question?
Not at all. It's not at all bad to gain a few pounds.
A few pounds, is that the key?
Just a few pounds in the wintertime. The more weight that you gain, the harder it is to lose it, and the more we get into morbidities like prediabetes and type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease, which is harder to correct.
I feel like in the winter, too, you may gain that weight and you don't even realize it. You hop on the scale and you're like, wow, what's happened? So what can we do to avoid this from happening during these winter months?
So there's a few things that we can do. We can give ourselves permission to move more in the winter. So getting into the gym or getting outside 15 or 20 minutes a day, just moving or doing weight bearing is a great idea. Another thing to do is to reduce the number of liquid calories from sweet, sugary beverages, which pack a lot of punch when it comes to weight gain.
I've read that can make a huge difference if you just cut out the soft drinks.
Absolutely. From a clinical standpoint, people who have high cholesterol levels or high triglycerides, those triglycerides will come down if you just cut back on the diet soda or the sweet soda or the fruit juices. All of that can make a big difference.
What's the best way to try to control it? Diet or exercise, or does it take a combination?
I think it takes a combination. I think that reducing those liquid calories is a good place to start. I think moving more in the winter is a good place to start. I also think that sleeping more actually helps to reduce weight gain, because it lowers stress hormones, which, when they're high, tell the body to store more.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So what do you hear from your patients? Because a lot of people just don't like to exercise outside in the winter, and then you meet these people who say, you know what, I'm not a gym person. I hate going to the gym. So how can they exercise if they don't like going outside and they don't want to go to the gym?
I think that's a great question, and it comes up a lot. And what I tell them is to just move 5 minutes 3 times a day. It has a cumulative effect. The 15 minutes adds up, and it does make a difference.
So hike up the stairs. Find some way to move, even if it's inside your place.
Exactly. Or just park further away from your workplace and walk further. That makes a big difference, too.
Can most people do it on their own?
I think that most people can. I think that most people are educated now, too, about what they can do. And so if there is a need for more assistance, they can certainly see a healthcare provider at the Bastyr Center for Natural Health.
Okay. Dr. Karen Hurley, helping us avoid that winter layer. Thank you for your time.
Glad to be here.
Back to you.
All right, thank you.